Who runs the world? Girls. From being a makeup artist to making history in the boxing ring, in this video we're talking about none other than the uber-talented Tina Rahimi. She'll box for Australia at the Commonwealth Games for the first time after being selected to the team on Tuesday, just 4 years after her debut match. Let's find out more. First up, she's making headlines. The boxing squad, which consists of 4 women and 7 men, has 8 Games debutantes, including the boxer from Brass Hill in Sydney who fights in the 57kg division. Rahimi, 26, started playing the sport for exercise while working as a makeup artist. She quickly became passionate about it and intended to go pro, but COVID-19 and the approaching games complicated her plans. According to Rahimi, she hasn't stopped since the moment she first began. That's how much in love she holds for the sport. As some kind of natural, she went into a fight, and it's when she realized she was good at it, training began immediately. Rahimi's got guts of steel. Fighters are truly born that way, and Tina removed all our doubts when she revealed that ever since she was a child, she'd been quite physical. She'd never be afraid of getting hit thanks to her swing. Even boys in her school would vouch for it. Rahimi has her sights set on the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham this July with a 15-2 win-loss record. By entering as Australia's first Muslim woman boxer, she's bound to encourage other women and girls of all backgrounds to take up the sport. It's no surprise that she's fully committed herself to the sport because she knows that she's got the capacity and ability to win gold. So why is this a big deal exactly? In a world where Muslims are conveniently stereotyped, Tina has come out fighting, literally and figuratively, to show that there's more to her than labels, especially as a Muslim woman. Not only is she inspiring thousands of Muslim girls around the world, but also showing the world that a woman with a hijab can do anything. The only thing oppressed here is the mindset. Haters. Coming from a Muslim background is significant. There aren't many Muslim women who have achieved these heights. Tina Rahimi believes that everything is possible if you put your mind to it. Nothing should prevent you from accomplishing your goals just because you dress or appear differently or practice a different religion. And girl, we agree. Tina Rahimi had no idea how her life would change when she stumbled into a gym in the Bankstown neighborhood of Western Sydney in 2017. Not only did she win the Boxing Australia 2022 selection events, but she's also named the Commonwealth Games Australia Emerging Athlete of the Month for the month of March. Despite such huge triumphs, Rahimi never had even the slightest doubt in her abilities that she'd succeed. She first entered her cousin's gym in 2017 in search of a means to stay in shape. Guess what? They had to change the locks to keep her out of the place, according to her cousin and coach Muhammad Al-Ateem. Champs like her don't come around often. Even at such a young age, it's not lost to any of us just how dedicated she is to the sport. To encourage more women, kids, and Muslims to participate in the sport, she's made the Boxing with Tina class an Instagram account. She teaches them, motivates them, and simultaneously celebrates her faith and her passion for boxing. Rahimi now serves as an example for her entire community. Honestly, if your parents are giving you examples of her to do better, we feel for you because she's set the bar too high. Speaking of parents, Tina's mother didn't anticipate her daughter choosing this as a pastime or career. Her mother reveals that she was genuinely shocked and terrified since the sport is quite risky, and she didn't want someone to strike her little daughter. Since she was very little, Tina has been driven to demonstrate her strength. She was that kid who wanted to arm wrestle everyone, her entire family, bunch of friends, absolutely everyone she could take down. But as we know, she has a softer side as well. Tina's makeup company is still very much a part of her life, even though boxing currently takes priority. For Tina though, real beauty comes from outwitting her opponents in the ring. Next, let's see who she's competing with. After the confirmation of the weightlifting representatives last week, this is the second announcement of the Australian squad for Birmingham. 425 participants from Australia will compete in the games from July 26th to August 8th. Rahimi, one of the 8 rookies on the Australian boxing team, will compete with Kay Scott, a pioneer in the sport and a 3-time Games contestant. Kay Scott, a 37-year-old boxer from Sydney who fights alongside Rahimi, will become only the second Australian boxer to take part in 3 Commonwealth Games. Scott, who placed 3rd in the 70kg division at the 2018 Gold Coast Games, will fight in the 69kg division in Birmingham, while Caitlin Parker, an Olympian from Victoria and Tokyo, placed 2nd in the 75kg division 4 years ago, is returning. Following the announcement of the weightlifting participants for the Birmingham Commonwealth Games last week, this is the second Australian squad to be named. And now, let's move to other news from the Commonwealth Games. It's a Brumtastic welcome. The Indian delegation will be greeted with a friendly and distinctively Brummy welcome when it lands in one of the 3 campuses' villages for the 2022 Commonwealth Games in a few days. When contingents arrive at their assigned homes for the 2-week extravaganza, which will take place from July 28th to August 8th, they'll be greeted enthusiastically by the neighborhood students and theater professionals from Birmingham. The 3 campus-like athletes' village are dispersed throughout the West Midlands region. The ceremonies, dubbed 1,000 Welcomes, will provide a colorful greeting to competing athletes and officials and are performed by a local multidisciplinary performance company and students ages 16 to 18 from Birmingham Ormiston Academy, BOA Stage, and Screen Production Academy. The national flag will be raised as the national song is playing during the festivities, which will take place at one of the campus's villages. The chef de mission will give a welcome address. On Thursday, the last practice for the special welcoming ceremony for the 6,500 athletes and team officials from the 72 countries and territories was held. The welcome ceremonies, which honors Birmingham's creativity, sense sense of community and diversity and share inspirational tales from those who call Birmingham home. Next, the English squad has finally been announced for the Games. At the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, Dina Asher-Smith and Katrina Johnson-Thompson will lead a squad of 72 athletes from England. Asher-Smith, the world 200-meter champion, will compete in the women's 100-meter and 4x100-meter relays, the latter of which she won gold at the 2018 Olympics. Johnson-Thompson, the current heptathlon world champion, will be defending her title. Keely Hodgkinson and Holly Bradshaw, both medal winners of the Tokyo Olympics, are also on the team. Nick Miller, a competitor in the hammer throw, together with the relay champions Harry Akins-Aridi, Zarnell Hughes, Asha Phillip, and Lorraine Ugan, are other athletes who were chosen and are aiming to duplicate their Gold Coast victories from last year. In Birmingham, Ugan will compete in her specialty long jump competition. Along with Matthew Hudson-Smith, Adam Gemelli, and Nathaniel Mitchell-Blake, who was born in Birmingham, the list also includes Adam Gemelli and Nathaniel Mitchell-Blake. Bike away, Birmingham. Every day during the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, 2 complimentary half-hour cycle rental rides will be available for all. Between July 27th and August 8th, virtual docking stations will run at 6 significant locations across the city. The West Midlands Cycle Hire program states that while these won't be actual docking stations, they function in the same way, requiring users to use their app to unlock bikes. The support team will assist first-time bike renters or lockers. Branded locations called pop-up virtual stations are available for bike rentals and bike parking. The Utilita Arena Birmingham, the Coventry Building Society Arena, Edgbaston, Cannon Hill Park, Smithfield, and Sandwell Aquatic Center are the 6 major venues that will offer pop-up virtual docking facilities. For the remaining portion of the trip, passengers who ride for more than 30 minutes will be charged at the standard cost. Minutes that aren't used will be forfeited for a trip that lasts under 30 minutes. Every ride must come to an end at a docking station. Yes to more bike-friendly cities and initiatives. And lastly, what says commemoration better than stamps? In honor of Birmingham hosting the Commonwealth Games, a new collection of stamps have been released, which were created by artist Cher Cephas to depict athletes participating in sports and parasports. Starting on Thursday, you can place a pre-order for them. As a keepsake, Royal Mail issued commemorative stamps for the British Empire Games in 1925, the Commonwealth Games in Cardiff in 1958, Edinburgh in 1970, Edinburgh in 1986, Manchester in 2002, and Glasgow in 2014. That's a wrap for this video. How excited are you to root for Tina Rahimi at the Commonwealth Games 2022? Let us know in the comments below. As always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one!